Tonight I wanted to talk about submitting yourselves to God, and I got a verse. Yeah, it's basically James chapter 4. I'm just going to read it, and it says, what causes fights and quarrels among you? Don't they come from your desires that battle within you? You desire but do not have, so you kill. You covet but you cannot get what you want, so you quarrel and fight. You do not have because you do not ask God. When you ask, you do not receive because you ask with wrong motives. Spend what you get on your pleasures. You adulterous people, don't you know that friendship with the world means enmity against God? Therefore, anyone who chooses to be a friend of the world becomes an enemy of God. Or do you think Scripture says without reason that He longs for the Spirit He has caused to dwell in us? But He gives us more grace. That is why Scripture says, God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. Submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Come near to God, and he will come near to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Grieve, mourn and wail. Change your laughter to mourning and your joy to gloom. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will uplift you. Brothers and sisters, do not slander one another. Anyone who speaks against a brother or sister or judges them speaks against the law and judges it. When you judge the law, you are not keeping it, but sitting in judgment on it. There is only one lawgiver and judge, the one who is able to save and destroy. But you, who are you to judge your neighbor? I was praying for a sense of direction, because at the moment I felt like I was trying to be everywhere at one place, be a father, be a husband, be a worker, provider, everywhere. I was just trying to be everywhere at once, and I guess I was spreading myself too thin. I wanted to be a part of being successful and make my way up, if that makes sense, but in my own strength. You do not have because you do not ask God. When you ask, you do not receive because you ask with the wrong motives. Man, James always, when I read the book of James, he's always slaps to the face, punches to the gut, because I guess that's where I'm at the moment. I'm here to be real with you guys. But yeah, I was asking with the wrong motives. Basically asking God to help me desires my own pleasures. And it says, yeah, God opposes the proud but shows favor to the humble. And the blessing is not going to come if we're asking with the wrong motives. He sees our heart, and he sees our true intentions behind it all.